Hi guys, welcome back. Jean here. All right, I have a collective haul. You know Jean, she goes shopping too much, but I need things and I got to get them when they're a good price, right? Okay, well, I don't use them all right away, but okay, first thing, let's hop into Dollar Tree first because we hop into Dollar Tree a lot. So I got these little stacking pumpkins. Last year I got their big set and I decorated it, added lights to it and everything. So this year they had 3 different color. I'm not going to totally hook them together, but they had 3 different color. Oh, I suppose I can. Let me try. 3 different colorways. They had this white set, which I think I'm going to turn into a snowman maybe. I'm just not sure how I want to do it yet. So I think this one could turn into a snowman. And then they had this candy corn one. And then they had the plain orange set. So I'll decorate this one and put lights on it and stuff like that too. So I'll add lights to both of these. So I don't know if I'll do that on video or just show a share when I'm done. We'll see when I get around to them. And they were $1.50, I believe. And let's keep going here because, you know, we have lots. All right, I picked up, they had some new colors of these paper, like lunch bags. I see the white one's a little bit smaller than the other ones. But you guys, if you've been watching me long enough, these are $1.25. If you watch me long enough, you know I use them for my paper bag albums. This is one of the paper bag albums I made probably a good year ago. And you can tell the paper bags. And my journal one is gone, but you know, you can find this on, if I remember, I'll link it. But yeah, so I like this little paper bags, lunch bags for making my albums. So I thought these colors would be fun to use. So I got some different colors, but it's kind of weird that the white ones are shorter. Kind of interesting. All right, so got those. They were all $1.25. And then let's see, I'm gonna try to do like the non-Halloween stuff. And then some new to me patches. So we have the unicorn and the heart. And we have this really cute rainbow. And then the cat and the panda, I'm pretty sure I don't have. So I got those. And then other new stickers. Grab this whole pile here. So I found these. The instruments. My daughter played saxophone and flute when she was in school, so I got those. Probably use in one of her albums. I found a bunch of the butterflies finally. So these are like the little 3D butterflies. This one's stapled. Let's see if they're all stapled. Let's see if we can get that off quick. Don't throw this front panel away, guys. That's great acetate to use for your shakers and stuff. But so they're like the 3D ones, and I'm sure if you want, if you don't want them that way, you can take them apart. So the top one would already be like, you know, dimensional because it kind of stays that way after you take it off, and the bottom ones would be more of a flat sticker. So if you wanted to do both, take them apart like that, you definitely can. So this is kind of like blues in this one. And then this one's very colorful. Look how colorful that one is. But very pretty. $1.50 for those. This one I thought, I'll take this one out. This one I thought was really, really pretty. It's kind of almost like see-through. So you can kind of see it. This top wing is see-through. And then there's just like real light pale colors. So it's just really pretty. Really, I really like those ones. And then they had another one like that where it's the clear. It's very pretty. So got those, and let's see, that's it for the butterflies. Then I got, these were new. Let me take one out. These are $1.50. You can tell when they're new, they're $1.50. Which really doesn't bother me. Okay, let's put it on the white so you can see. So these all have a little gemmy on each one of them. There's a little jemmy somewhere on pretty much all of them have jemmies on. So I got this like garden set. Let's try to get that glare off so you can see the prettiness. That one. Then got this one. They're really pretty in person. They got like a iridescence to them. So they're very pretty in person. Thought that was the same one, but it's different. You never know. I would pick up things. I just got one of each though. And then this one. So pretty. All like gardening themes. So we found all those. What's next? Then I picked up, and I made a sample out of this one. So they had this happy birthday banner. So this one just has the two, it's got the cake on each end and then the letters. And I'll show you in the next one what I do with these. So this one is the balloon set, so you can see all the different color balloons. But I tend to make cards out of these, and I have a sample. So I just trace out the heart and I kind of make a little hinge for it. And of course I would cover this in paper when I go to make it and everything and make a card. Now don't worry about the holes here. You can cover that up with a saying or with that, you know, just about anything. You can even run ribbon through it if you don't like it. So I usually make cards out of things like these. You know, this one too. So that's what I got those for, and they were still $1.25. And of course, Jean found more scissors yet, so I've got 2 more patterns of the scissors. You can always, you know, they're good scissors. They do the trick, but you know, if you're doing a lot of sticky stuff with them, your scissors get worn out after a while. And then I was most excited about finding more of these containers. I did that travel tic-tac-toe game, which I forgot in the video to tell you guys to make sure when you make this, you got to make 5 of each pieces. So that kind of makes it not, if some people might think it's not a true tic-tac-toe, because where do you store the other piece? Well, I have a video coming out that shows you where you can store how you can store the extra piece, how you can make it so all the pieces fit inside. So watch for that. But if you made the original, you just make 5 pieces of each. I forgot to tell you guys that in the video. You need 5 of each piece, and they all fit in here. And if you're not using it to travel, well, you know, you can, but I'll be showing you how you can fix that problem. I meant to tell you that in the video, but I was waiting to get more containers, guys, because I didn't have that many containers the first time around, so I couldn't make the other video. And so now 2 stores had these in, so I took 20. Because I have already gotten rid of all the ones I made in the video. People have asked for them, so they're gone already. So hopefully, you know, they'll sell good when I start selling them. And you hear my dryer going off? Yeah, that's my dryer. I guess I gotta do work around here sometimes, right? I can't just play all day. I got this die, so I love this one. Nice. I don't really find many good dies at Dollar Tree, at my Dollar Trees. And I found this like border die I thought will be really, really cute. So see the little flowers. So that'll fit. It is 5 inches long. So of course your card will have to go sideways, but you can cut off if you want it shorter. You can cut some of it off. So I found that. And let's see, I think everything else is Halloween. So I did, oh no, there's some more stuff. There we go. Oh wait, Jean always finds more. Okay, I did cut a couple more notebooks. Don't judge, please, but look how pretty these are. So look how pretty those are. They have the metallic edging. And they are the sewn in, if you like the sewn in. And they're just a plain paper, which I like, so I can do, you know, my little sketches and stuff like that. But the cover is so pretty. I like that one. Of course, you can alter these too. $1.25 still. And then it was this one, the blue metallic. And this one says notebook across. And this one again was the same pages. So you can, you know, make a junk journal out of it. You know, it's pretty good. They're pretty good pages. They're not like, you know, but they're nice enough to do. And then they had this with the silver border. It says Ideals on it. So I just thought these were really cute. So, you know, Never have enough, right? Okay. By next year, I'll probably need more notebooks because I go through them that fast. All right, now I believe we are into... Now, I really didn't... I don't do a lot of decorating for Halloween, but I seen a couple new things that I thought I would get. I did end up getting these felt stickers. I did see them the first couple times I went, but then I'm like, I don't think I really want them. Maybe I'll get them, maybe I won't. But I did break down and get them. And for the price, they were $1.50 for them. But so you get those in this pack. Are they perfectly made? No. Could I make them better? Maybe. You know, but it's also a lot of work. So I got that pack, and then I got this pack. Sometimes I just don't have time for all this silliness, you know. Okay, this one's got the witch's hat, which looks nice, and then the boot. Let's see, 3 different hats, maybe. 3 different hats, only 1 color boot. So there's the witch's boot, and then 3 different color hats. And of course, you know, you can simply make hats, but sometimes I take shortcuts when I'm crafting so much. All right, and then I found at my Dollar Tree, these came in. Now, when they put their Halloween stuff out, they didn't put everything out at my stores. They put a very small selection, and they are right now just still putting more stuff out yet. So they still don't have everything out yet. I go and I keep finding things, and so... But I thought these little bags were cute. You get 25 of these little bags in here, and they are 3.8 by 5.75 inches. So let me see. Back of this will work. So this is one of them. I think they had one more, but I didn't like the pattern on it. So I think there was 3. And they are just single-sided. And then the little ghosties was cute. So I got that one. Because I might be taking a shortcut this year with the trick-or-treaters in the neighborhood and just using the already made bags instead of making things. You know, I've got a very busy. Then I found decals, the rub-on decals. So I got 2 different sets of those. I love decals. For some people, it's a love-hate relationship, but I've always had good luck with decals. I love using decals. So I have the 2 sets. 2 sets is all they had in my stores. And then these, which we are going to do a project with these. Now, I've used some of this before. Let me open one of them. Because I got 4 sets. Yeah. These are kind of like those 3D stickers that are like plastic. Get one of these open. Take one. They're window clings. They're for your window, but I'm not using them for the window. I'll be making cards out of these. So they're nice sizes for, like right here's the front of your card right there. Happy Halloween. That is your card front right there. So we're going to be making some cards out of these. That'll be one of the videos coming up. We got that set. There's another one. That's perfect card front. It's got the saying and everything. So this is, hopefully you can see it. I'll try to get the glare. I have a lot of stuff to show, so I don't want to take everything out. That one is called window stickers. This one was adorable. The little witch. So these had just come into my store. So I grabbed them. And then this little ghost set. So these make really, you guys see me make, you know, cards and stuff out of stickers and stuff before. So, but these are like perfect, nice size. I love them. So we're going to use them. All right, so that's all. Let me move this basket. That's all my Dollar Tree stuff. Now I got before we'll do the Hobby Lobby last. I got a couple things from Dollar Tree. If I can get it over here. No, for Target, I mean. I just did Dollar Tree. A couple things from Target, of course. You mean my duck obsession. So Corella. I almost called her the other one because there's it. Corella, la la la. And we got Mickey. Didn't have no Minnie. And we have Scar. They had all these new Disney ones. And they had Stitch. And they had Magnificent. So adorable. For my collection's getting out of control, guys. It really is. It's getting a little out of control. And then the other thing I got from Target was this little cute pumpkin candy dish. It was $5. It was between this and the ghost. I kind of wanted the ghost, and then I wanted pumpkin. My daughter wanted the pumpkin, so I went with the pumpkin. But it'll be perfect size for my caramel apple, Werther's caramel apple candies, which I love this time of year. So I got the little pumpkin. He's heavy duty too, so he was $5. Let me put him over somewhere. And then I got only 2 things from Walmart. And that is these really cute little shaker stickers, $1.98 for these. Let's take one of them out. They had some other ones, none that I would, really care about, but they're nice. They're really heavy. There's the glossies. It's like it's laminated. You see the gloss? And then this one's got the gold little. So I really should make sure I got some more of them. Oh, it's not like I won't go back to Walmart. And then the really cute butterfly one has the little bitty little round bead things in it. So that one, cute. Maybe more of those, more butterflies. And then I got just one thing at Meyer, and this was on clearance for 39 cents. And the same thing I will be using. Like, you have all these really cute candles in here, but I'll be using these and altering them and turning them into cards and stuff like that. So you have the packages and the cakes, so they'll make really cute little cards and stuff too. Got that. Move it over. Now we'll do our Hobby Lobby, and wasn't gonna go back, but then I did. Because I'm like, oh, I really don't need any more of the Christmas stuff. I think I picked everything through, but then I changed my mind. So let's start with the clearance stuff. 90% off of your spring. So I thought these were really cute, and I'm going to use these as little, so it's $1.90 for this one. They're earrings, but I will turn them into dangles. They're really cute. They're beaded with like a foam, maybe more like a leather. So I thought those are really cute. Last pair of those. Then they had these wood, the 82 cents for this, these wood ones in their wood section. And these are some really cute fall leaves. And I can alter them and use them for things. So that was cute. And then they had these little, I thought I would get the little animals. They're cute. And these ones were 69 cents. It's not as many in this one. I tell you, you can go in there every day and, there's different clearance stuff again. I don't know. The fox, the raccoon, the bear, and the owl. Be really cute. Put that in my stash when I need stuff. Yep, that's what I do. It goes in the stash, just like yours, guys, is probably. Okay, what's next? One more clearance. And I did get this before. But they're down to 37 cents now. And then what I do with these, they're the party little glasses, but you can easily cut this part off, and you can either use this as just like a flower decoration, and you can put a little something, just even a different piece of paper in the middle, cover that, or you can turn these into little shakers. So when I come to do a project with them, I will show those, how I turn those in. Those are really cute, though. I thought they're all the same color, pink and yellow. How I will alter those. Okay, that's all the clearance. Then I popped on over to the fall. I'm like, I don't need no fall. I really don't want it, but then the more I looked at the stuff, I have to have it. So I got these picks. And they were 40% off, $1.99. You get 24 in them. So these are so cute, and I won't use them as picks. I'll show you how easy they are. They are double-sided, and most of them pull out really, really easy. If they don't, then just, there we go, that came out. If they don't come out, you can just tap a little hair dryer or your heat gun. And then what I do is find my little, here we go, is because you can see how it bulks up there where the toothpick was. I just kind of take my bone folder down and flatten it down, and you can't even really tell them. The back side doesn't show where the toothpick was. The front side has, you can kind of tell where the toothpick was. So those are really, really cute, and they're really heavy. So really, really cute for embellishments. So don't think you can't use some of this stuff for, you know, crafting, because you can. And then I got just the plain pumpkin ones, $1.99, same thing. I will use them and, you know, kind of decorate, alter them and stuff like that too, but just pull them off the stick. So I decided, you know, because I really liked that one. I loved the foil and everything. So, all right. And then I got some scatter, but I really loved these little pumpkins in here, the gold pumpkins. I'll show you what else is in here. This was $4.99, 40% off. But you got this really cute, and you can turn that into, oh, that one's missing some gold on that one. Use it as table scatter. Use it for little shadow boxes. You can make a dangle out of it. You got the orange one. It's the orange, clear orange one. And then you got these leaves in here, which are really cute. And I can definitely drill a hole in these leaves. And they are gold on one side. So I can definitely use those. Is there something else in there? Oh yeah, it's just some like little, just some little shapes like that. So I got that because of those dang pumpkins. They just like, come here. And then I got this little cuppy for my collection of miniature Stanley cups, and it was $6.99, 40% off. They had one that said fall, fall, fall. So it had fall, fall, fall. But I like the little bow one. I just have a collection of them. My other ones are all Disney ones. I think they're all Disney. But I thought that would be cute to add to it. Like I need another collection of anything, right? And then I got these. So these are silverware holders. But again, we're not going to use them for silverware holders. I don't have fancy, you know, parties. So this is, let's take one of each out, and you get, they were $2.99, 40% off. You get 20 in each of them. But you can turn these into a card. So what I like about them, let me rip one, sacrifice it. I gotta see how much I will lose if I break it open. I'm gonna lose a little bit of the back piece. I might be able to take a heat gun too to it, and then it'll make less mess. But I just want to pull one apart quick and show you guys. Oh, that one's on the seam. Okay, so that's kind of weird. That one had a thing. So it's also patterned on the inside, so you can die cut little things out of here. This would be a really cute card front, and then you have the brown, so you can die cut out of it, use it. You can use it as a pocket for in a fall journal, or you can cut it down, use it on a card. But I thought this one here would make a really, really cute card topper. How cute is that? You have to layer it, so it's like, well, that's a little over 5 inches, about 5 1/4 inches. So that's definitely by just 3 7/8. So that's definitely a card topper, and this one has like a different plaid inside. So I thought that'd be really, really pretty for this one here. Would be really pretty for a card. So that's why I got those. All right, and then this was on 50% off, I believe. It's got like a gold, I'm trying to see if that's, oh, it is metal. So it is a separate metal piece, but it's really, really pretty. So this top layer is just a metal piece. So it's a gold metal piece, but this was a really, really pretty butterfly. It's white on the back, and then it's got the multicolors. So I had to get that one. That was the last one left. So I wonder if they've been selling out or something, because I've never seen this one before. So we got that. And then this is why I kept going back, and I'm like, I don't know how many times I looked at these, and I'm like, I don't really need the pink gingerbread. I have some brown ones yet from last year. And so I passed them up like at least 2 times when I've been there and stuff. And then I'm like, I'm just going to get them. So $2 then they were for both of them. Like acrylic pieces and stuff. But so I just broke down and got them so I could just stop. I think I pretty much got this really cute little snowman right there. Look how cute that is. And this would go with that, the pink paper pad that they have out and stuff like that I showed a few weeks ago. So that is so cute. So I had to get those. And then I seen these. I don't know. I missed these before. Or they just came out too. I don't know which, because they got most of the home decor out. They've been putting our Christmas stuff out since the beginning of August. It was like craziness. So got those. And these are plastic pieces, not paper. So those are plastic pieces. And so so I've been slowly going and watching, and then I also had to hold back because I wasn't going to pay full price on anything. And then I really did not expect them to put Christmas stuff on this early on sale. I thought it would wait till at least September, but to my surprise, they did that 40% off, which I couldn't get there that week, and then which worked out good because then the next week it was 50% off, and they're still 50% off. And then just to go with my gingerbread collection, I got these ornaments, so really cute. They were half off of $3.99, so I got 2 for $3.99. So they're so cute. Had to get those. Yes, you know that word. You had to, right? Okay, put those little guys there. And then, oh, I got this felt one. This is another one I kept looking at and thinking, I don't know. I don't really need it. But for $1, what is $1.25 then? So I just picked it up just so I could stop looking at it. I'm sure there'll be more stuff because they always seem like there's more stuff they find and they put out. So I'm sure more stuff Christmas stuff will be out. And then ribbon. I went saying, nope, we're not going near ribbon. And these two. How could you say no to that? How could you say no? They are a velvet. And let me cut this one open. And this is how I justified this purchase of ribbon, because I have lots of ribbon. I can use this all year long. Don't have to use it for Christmas. But this will go with the paper pad that they came out with this year. This will go with some of it that they had last year, so I can use that. But it's a nice, really soft velvet. So they had other colors. These are only 2 colors I really liked and thought I would use, because I can, like I said, I can use these all year long. And you're getting 21 feet. It's 1 inch. I wish they would have had a half the size, like a half-inch one, but they didn't. So I took this one, but $3 for 21 feet. You can't go wrong with that. So that's how I justified my ribbon purchase. Same with this one. This was the other one I got. Let me get it out so you can see how beautiful it is. And this is another one I can use, all year long. It's actually a nice thick ribbon. But I like that diamond pattern in there and then the silver on the edges. So really, really pretty. And this was $3.99, so half price, $2, and you get 30 feet on this one. 21 feet on this, you get 30 feet on this one. How can you go wrong with that? 5/8 inch. So I can use this on quite a bit of different things. So that is how I justified my ribbon purchase. Because I don't need, there was a lot I wanted to get, but I held back. Okay, let me look. I think I got everything. Whew. For now, anyways. All right, that is my collective haul for this week. And as always, guys, I know too much shopping, but, it'll get used. It will, I promise. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.